Hello, Kimberly here on day 33 of the Learn to Speak English Without Fear 33-day challenge. We made it to the end. We made it to the last day, but this is not really the end. If you're watching this video, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a breath, because what you've done up to this point matters. You didn't just study English. You didn't just memorize rules. You trained your brain to think, respond, and connect in English. And today's video is not about finishing a series. It's about what comes next. Look how far you've come. Over this journey, you've learned how to hear English more clearly. You've learned how to speak without panic. You've learned to ask for clarification, handle real life situations, express your opinions, connect beyond small talk, and sound fluent even while thinking. That is not basic English. That's real world fluency. And now I want you to ask yourself something important. How do you keep growing without losing momentum? Here's something most people don't talk about. After progress comes comfort. And after comfort, many people stop pushing. Not because they failed, but because they don't have a clear path forward. This is what I call the fluency plateau. And fluency was never meant to stop evolving. Here's what I truly believe. Fluency is not a destination, it's a lifestyle. The moment you stop treating English like a course and start treating it like it's a daily tool, everything changes. And that is exactly how I want you to move forward from here on. I want you to keep growing. From now on, I want you to approach English differently. Instead of asking, what lesson should I study next? Start asking, where do I still hesitate? What situations still make me feel uncomfortable? What conversations do I avoid in English? That's where your growth is. I want you to turn English into a real life practice. English doesn't live in textbooks. It lives in conversations. It lives in decisions. It lives in explanations, opinions, and emotions. And so I want you to practice real life. Practice conversations that you would have on the job. I want you to practice conversations you would have in meetings, conversations you would have during difficult discussions and while telling your story to people. I want you to practice when explaining what you believe. Don't rehearse English, live it. The biggest shift happens when English becomes a part of your life. Talk about your interests, your work, your goals, your challenges. Read, listen, and speak in English about things that actually matter to you. That's when English stops feeling like effort and starts feeling natural. Your new role at this point is that you are no longer learning English. You are refining it, expanding it, using it intentionally. You are the one in control now. And that's exactly where I wanted you to arrive. I want you to make a simple commitment today. From today on, identify one challenge, practice one real situation, and use English in one area of your life every single day. Small actions consistently. That's how fluency becomes permanent. This is your language now. English is no longer something you're chasing. It's something you use, something you own. You don't need to be perfect to be fluent. You need to be confident, aware, and intentional. This journey doesn't end here. It evolves with you. And I'm genuinely proud of how far you've come and so happy to have been a part of it. Before I go, I want to say thank you. Thank you to every single person who showed up, who watched, who practiced, who stayed with this journey from the very beginning. And whether you were here from day one or joined along the way, your commitment matters more than you know. This is not the end of your English journey. It's the beginning of a new phase, a phase where you speak with more confidence, more awareness, and more trust in yourself. I'm deeply grateful to have been a part of your process, and I'm proud of the courage I see in you that it takes to keep going, even when it feels uncomfortable. Keep using your voice, keep showing up, and remember, your English is not something outside of you anymore. It's a part of who you are. Thank you for walking this journey with me, and congratulations. So long, and God bless.